The hero looks at the neighborhood where they sell antiques and goes there. There are local sellers selling antiques, and the hero decides to approach one of them. To check the goods for authenticity, he wonders if among all the junk is a real antique on what gets 100% success. But our hero smells a catch, and if he knew how old these antiques, he would be able to find something rare. The hero asks a different question. What is the chance of getting an antique worth 10,000 yuan? To which he gets a 0% answer. MC asks if he sells the beads, and the seller puts the price at 20,000 yuan, which is too expensive for such trash. The hero decides to go further and stumbles upon a friend's shop. He asks himself, what are the odds of finding something worth 10,000 yuan? To which he gets 10%. How about 20,000? Also 10%. And 30,000? Also 10%. He asks even more, but the chance is still 10%. The MC decides to go ahead and thinks he can make a lot of money. The salesman notices him and decides to teach him a lesson by offering him a trinket. The hero refuses and points to an item worth 500,000. The hero is not an easy man to fool and intends to become an appraiser. The salesman is thinking of selling the remaining trash, which is actually a valuable item. The hero thinks that the seller will surely seize the opportunity and try to raise the price, and that he should not have shown his interest so early. The seller tells him to first look at the vase worth 50,000, and that if he resells it, he can make a lot of money. But the hero knows that the price of this trash is less than 500 yuan. The hero realizes that the seller doesn't know about the expensive item and says that he is not interested in the vase. The hero picks up a wine glass and says he is interested in it, to which the seller replies that he bought it for cheap and says he can sell it at the original price. The MC's eyes light up and thinks that the seller doesn't even realize that he is holding a very expensive item in his hands. The hero asks how likely it is that the seller knows the real value of this glass, and it turns out to be 0%. The MC looks slyly and decides to play the beggar's fool so that the seller will drop the price, and that no matter what price he says, it will not affect our hero as he knows the original price. The hero wonders what the chance of getting this glass for 4,000 yuan and gets the answer 100%. For 2,000, also 100%. For 1,000 also. The hero decides not to be so greedy and decides to give 2,000. MC says that 8,000 is too much for him and asks him to drop some. The seller thinks that the price is really not even 10 yuan and says that 8,000 is too expensive for such antiques, but gives him a chance to lower the price, to which MC offers 2,000. The seller gets angry that the hero lowered the price too much, but 2,000 is good too. The hero asks him again, to which the seller agrees and says that he bought 2 items for 8,000 and that the rest of the items were bought by a beautiful girl. I wonder what we need this information for. The hero successfully makes the transaction and leaves with dignity when the seller thinks he cheated the hero. The owner is in a good mood as he thinks he sold the goods for a good amount of money. But a minute later, the girl he sold the thermos to yesterday for an expensive price comes in and demands to sell him the glass for 50,000 yuan. The seller is shocked that the bronze glass is so expensive and can't believe that the hero could know about it. The girl offers him to sell her the glass for 80,000 yuan, to which the seller beats his chest and regrets selling the glass. The seller offers her a price of 100,000 yuan, to which she agrees. The seller falls down and the other seller says, he just sold the glass for 2,000 to a guy. The seller gets up and asks the girl to wait for him, but suddenly They hear shouting from the crowd. Someone shouts a price of 300,000 yuan. It turns out to be our hero. Someone offers 350,000 yuan. And it turns out to be an old man who says the price is 400,000 yuan. The old man says that the younger generation is so extraordinary at this time, asks the hero to take his time and name a price he considers normal, and he names 500,000. The other sellers mock Lao Wang because he sold the glass for only 2,000. Suddenly, a girl names a price of 550,000 yuan. The hero quickly notices her and compares her to the Chinese goddess of luck. He decides not to abuse her tolerance. The girl thinks something is wrong and needs a glass, or else her grandfather will never forgive her. The hero wonders if the girl wants to resell the glass even more expensive, while the hero notices the seller, Lao Wang, who sold him the glass for 2,000 yuan, and greets him and tells him that the glass is worth more than 500,000 yuan, to which the other sellers laugh at Lao Wang. The girl asks him again if he will sell her the glass, to which the old man replies that he was the first. The girl claims that he never made a deal with the hero. Suddenly, the girl seems familiar to the grandfather and that she reminds him of someone. The hero says that they should agree amongst themselves first. The girl says he must be a fool if he doesn't understand the obvious. The grandfather offers 560,000. Suddenly the girl shouts out 570, then 600. The grandfather says she reminds him of someone and asks about the name Lao Gui. The girl says that's her grandfather's name. Turns out he's an old friend of his and introduces himself as a professor in the history department of the university. The hero asks if anyone will buy a glass. The girl escorts the grandfather away and transfers 600,000 to the protagonist's account. What the hell? Made $1 million in one day, lucky guy. The hero decides to try to start a relationship with the girl. He asks to add her phone number to his contacts, under the pretext that if he has a new antique, he can write to her. Meanwhile, from the girl's side, it seems as if he is crazy, and suddenly he approaches her and tries to start a dialogue. The girl is shocked and steps back. The girl gets angry, saying that he is behaving inappropriately and that she is not sure if he is older than her. The hero decides to ask the question, how much probability that she is older than him, to which he gets the answer 0%. So he decides to use his ability to get her to trust him. The probability that she's 20 is 100%. The hero thinks she's also 20, but wonders what month she was born. The probability of success in any month is not 100%. So the hero decides to ask the same birth date as him and gets a 100% answer. The girl is annoyed and asks what is wrong with him. The hero assures her that everything is fine. Again, another calculation. The hero wants to know what time she was born, and it turns out that their difference in birthdays is only a minute. The girl turns away irritably and calls him a jerk, really, because at the beginning of the manhwa we were told he was 18. The hero decides to stop her and surprise her by telling her that she is 20 years old and that she was born on September 30th. The girl is shocked and asks how he knew this, to which the hero replies that he calculated everything. From the outside, it looks as if our hero stalks her like a maniac, on what he gets the appropriate nicknames: maniac, pervert. The hero decides to surprise her again and says that she was born on September 30th at 15:24 and 36 seconds. The girl quickly dials her mother's phone and asks what time she was born. Her mother says the same numbers, to which the girl is very surprised. The MC says she must be wondering how he knows everything, to which the girl replies that she's not interested in knowing it. The MC tries to stop her, but the girl gets angry and says that he is a charlatan. The hero decides to tell her the truth, confirming his abilities by knowing that she is wearing black underpants today. The MC wonders if the girl has a boyfriend, to which the answer is 100%. The girl waves her fist at him and the hero steps back. The hero wonders if this girl hates men and therefore purposely doesn't have a relationship. He's not sure, but gets a 100% success rate. The hero backs away fearfully, and the crowd starts whispering. The girl doesn't like it and decides to take the MC by the hand and lead him away. Around the corner, she demands answers from MC now, and the hero replies that he just guessed. But this is impossible, the girl assures the MC, to which the MC replies that he can guess the location of 3 moles based only on pure calculations. Finally, the hero manages to add her to his contacts and tells her that she can contact him at any time. The hero reasoned that such an ability is very dishonest, but it helped him get that girl's number and get to know her. Suddenly, he notices that the old man is calling someone, and the hero fears if he heard their dialogue. He wonders, what are the chances that the girl is looking for at home? And the percentage starts to rise, and the hero thinks that it might be related to him. The hero writes to the girl that everyone at home already knows about her secret, about antiques, and that soon she will be contacted. She asks what he means on what the hero asks. What is the probability that she will be contacted within half an hour? The answer is 100%. But what if in 15 or 5 minutes? To which the answer is also 100% success. The hero writes to the girl that she will be contacted by her parents in 5 minutes, which turns out to be right. Suddenly, there is a phone call, and it turns out to be the mother of our hero. She says that he should come on a blind date, and at 20:15, he is already sitting in a cafe waiting for a girl. The photo of the girl seems pretty, and MC wonders why she should look for a guy because she probably has a lot of suitors. Suddenly, this girl enters the cafe, accompanied by the previous girl from whom he took a number.